Hi guys, it's Clarice and welcome to another video tutorial with me. In this video we are going to be focusing in on practicing making loose shapes to create some pretty clusters of sweet peas. And I do have a sweet pea tutorial on here already, but this is going to be slightly different because these are going to be clusters of sweet peas, and also with a special focus for beginners who would like to learn how to use their brushes to get some nice loose little organic shapes for flowers. So because they're clusters, they're not quite very defined. They're just cute little frilly kind of elements all around. So really quickly, here's what I'm using for my supplies. I've got a sheet of my Paul Rubens paper from the Sketchbook. I am using my Silver Black Velvet number 4, my Princeton Neptune number 6. I've got my White Knights here on the side, and we are dominantly going to be using a combination of the violet, quin lilac, carmine, maybe a little bit of the indanthrene blue as well, to be decided. I've got water on the side and we are ready to begin. So just to give you a really quick reference of these clusters, here's what they look like. And so we've got these really cutesy, airy looking, airy in the sense like they're clusters, but they're so whimsical, yeah, and organic in shape. So we're going to try and get these with these nice little blends of color happening in there. All right, so here we go. I am going to zoom in just a bit. Here we go. And I'm going to start off with using my number 4. And what I want to do is keep my number 8 handy to use it to spread the color around and do some blending. So the first color I'm going to start off with is, let's use a little bit of the Quin Lilac. And I'm going to get the indanthrene blue with the number 8. And I'm just mixing it very loosely here. So here we go. I'm going to get some of that Quin Lilac, and I'm going to start off by doing, now this is one way of doing this. You can do a couple of little strokes and then take your next brush, the number 8, and we're going to press down and create these cute little shapes. Now I want the top, most of these shapes to be more like a fan, kind of like how the pansy looks. And we'll just have them kind of sticking out and coming out of different areas. Make sure you've got some white space involved. I'm going to get a little bit of that blue on here now and just add it to the areas in and around. Pulling it down. Here's another one. I'm going to have this one kind of going in this direction, getting some water on the tip of my brush and pushing it out and kind of touching what I created up there at the top, and then doing another shape again like a fan, and then just like another shape at the bottom, maybe one just kind of like a curve at the bottom here. Taking advantage of this guy that's pretty damp still, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pull and add another looking shape here. Notice how it's kind of fading off into like really light color, right? We want that to happen. I'm going to get another one. This time I'm just going in fully with the number 4 and creating a nice cute little shape, all with the what was this? Quin Lilac. I'm going to do the same thing at the top here. Pushing down the color, always downward, so we've got nice light hues happening. I'm going to get some of that blue, adding some here. Notice how I'm touching that area again where the Quin Lilac was to get a nice blend. I'm going to get some here at the top, just kind of making it seem like there's a little bit of a flower peeking from the back. Another one here. You can see that beautiful blend happening there. And now if you want to get some more darker hues blending in here, just get a little bit of the blue. I'm going to get the blue and just add it in there in certain areas where you want to define that one flower ends, the other one begins, and it just kind of helps progress and take it further. So continuing on, I'm just going to do a couple more and then we'll do the stem, and then I would love it if you guys could just go ahead and practice these shapes and maybe Google an image if you want to have more of a visual idea of what if the shapes are not quite making sense to you. But look at a pansy and just take that shape, press down on your brush and just kind of allow the color to flow. Touch each shape that you've laid down with color. Areas that are drying off extra light, if they are still a little bit damp, just take extra color and just dab in the center here. The best way to describe these shapes, in my opinion, is that these are like little fans that we're painting in. And then you want them to be nice and light as well. Once you get started, you can just keep on going and going because they're so pretty and they are so addicting to do. I'm just going to do a couple more. And then remember, for the sides, because this is like a loose style of painting, just kind of go ahead and add smaller looking shapes on the sides, and this way maybe even like almost like dots. Make sure it's a lot lighter than the actual main ones and you are good. Just adding some here and there. Perfect. I love this little fluffy cloud that we have happening. And now we're going to go ahead and get some green. So I'm going to start off with getting a little bit of my olive green and mixing it with some of the green, which is, it's actually called green, by St. Petersburg. White Knights. I'm going to start from the top there, just add a little bit at the top. Now most of these areas are still damp, so it's giving me a beautiful little blend, and you get that nice soft blend. So if this is the style you're looking for, guys, I suggest you play this video a few times, keep practicing this, get a visual of this flower if the shapes are not quite making sense to you. Get those two colors that you like, that you want to use, and practice this whole idea of getting things blended. I'm getting some of that green and just adding a little bit more of that dark green in here, and this is giving me a nice little pretty blend again. And then just a thin stem. We're not gonna get do anything too crazy with it, and that's it. So here's our cluster of sweet peas. Hope you guys like this. Can't wait to see your work, guys. Please do tag me. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments below. If you are finding it easy to blend, you're finding it hard to blend as a beginner. And then, yeah, I'll be happy to help if I can produce more videos touching on details like this. And that's it. Please hit that like button if you like this video, guys. Thank you. Bye.